Welcome to AN24 TV News, reaching you live from our studio. My name is Temitayo Peters. First, the headlines. Wike vows to demolish illegal buildings in Abuja. Tinubu is determined to lift 133 million Nigerians out of poverty, Beta Edu declares. Shetima departs Abuja for 15th BRICS Summit in South Africa. NAFDAC issues new directive to production companies on product licensing. Now news in details. There would be a festival of demolition of illegal structures in Abuja, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory FCT Nyesom Wike vowed. Wike, while addressing newsmen shortly after his swearing-in by President Bola Tinubu on Monday, warned those distorting the master plan of the FCT to expect demolition of their properties soon. In a tone filled with determination, the former Rivers governor said his administration will demolish all illegal structures, regardless of how highly placed the owners are. He said parks and green areas would be revived by his administration. Wike also declared that land racketeering is over in Abuja, while warning those the government had allocated lands to develop it or risk losing the land.
Minister of State and myself, we are going to work to make sure we achieve this, that will make people now say, yes, Abuja has returned to what it's supposed to be. So if you have a sister, if you have a brother, if you have an in-law or your uncle who is involved in these areas, please tell the person the time is up. The time is up. If they've done it for the previous years, good luck, but not under this our own period. Abuja is turning to be like a slum city. Sanitation is bad. So we cannot allow it. We cannot allow it. Sanitation, look at refuse everywhere. Those who are paying for refuse collection, what are they doing? So we must also sit down to look at differently ways of waste management or waste disposal. It is very, 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 very key. All those people who are distorting the master plan of Abuja, too bad, too bad. If you know you have built where you're not supposed to build, it will go down. It will go down. Be a minister of anywhere, be an ambassador. If you know you have developed where you're not supposed to develop, your house must go what? Down. Those who have taken over the green areas to build, sorry, our parks must come back. The green areas must come back. If you hate green, you must hate yourself. So if you know you have anybody who is involved that have taken over the green areas, have taken over the parks, to where you now do restaurants, no, we will not accept that. Sorry. If your father has done that, sorry. If your mother has done that, sorry. There's nothing I can do. It will go down. And all these people who are doing land racketing, I'll talk to the staff tomorrow. There are lots of people involved. And let me tell you, that period of land racketing is what? Over. And those that government are giving CFO land, allocated land to them, they refuse to develop. And they are becoming land speculators. The land is gone. I'm going to revoke them.
The newly appointed Minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, had dismissed any possibility of his likely defection to the ruling All Progressives Congress, saying that the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, permitted him to accept President Bola Tinubu's ministerial appointment. Wike said he was in the FCT to deliver the dividends of democracy and return the territory to its glory days. Wike, during his maiden media briefing, rolled out a 10-point agenda with a focus on issues of security, city sanitation, preservation of Abuja Master Plan, infrastructure development, restoration of green areas, removal of shanties, blocking of revenue leakages, ground rent payment, among other deliverables. The new FCT minister, who was responding to a question on which party's flag he was likely to display in his office as minister of the FCT, said FCT residents should be more concerned about burning issues needing urgent intervention and not any party's flag he will be flying. He said, "I will fly the Nigerian flag and ensure the FCT returns to its dream of the founding fathers. We will bring FCT back to where it ought to be. So many people have complained that it is not the FCT of the founding fathers. We must tackle the issue of security. FCT should be where people come for holidays." The newly sworn-in Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, has stated that the President Bola Tinubu-led federal government is committed to lifting 133 million Nigerians out of poverty. Edu disclosed this on Monday during a meeting with the heads of agencies in her ministry. Edu, the former women leader of the All Progressives Congress, APC, said many citizens will be brought out of poverty through different interventions and initiatives aimed at reducing the poverty level in the nation. She assured Nigerians that all interventions and initiatives would be open and transparent, adding that accountability will be her watchword for the next 4 years. She said, "What is important is that we will keep our focus on lifting 133 million Nigerians out of poverty. We can do it in phases, one step at a time, because with determination and strong will, nothing is impossible." Vice President Kashim Shettima has jetted out to South Africa to represent President Bola Tinubu at the 15th BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa Summit in South Africa. The conference, built to hold in Johannesburg between August 22nd and 24th, will be a hotspot for deliberation on issues of trade and investment facilitation, sustainable development, innovation, and global governance reform. The summit will also focus on global geopolitics and infrastructure development as the body continues its outreach to leaders from Africa and the Global South. Prominent leaders expected to attend include Cyril Ramaphosa, the President of South Africa, Xi Jinping, President of China, Luiz Lula da Silva, President of Brazil, and Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, among others. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has issued a new directive to food and drug manufacturing companies. The agency said going forward, it would no longer renew licenses of food and drug manufacturing companies if they do not have post-marketing surveillance. NAFDAC said the move was to reject poorly destroyed, expired, or stolen products being sneaked into the market through scavengers at waste dump sites to endanger the life of innocent consumers, particularly children. The Director General of the agency, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, during the agency's Food Safety and Applied Nutrition Directorate stakeholders' engagement with food sectors operators in Lagos, also warned food companies to guard against poorly incinerated cereals that sometimes sneak into the market as unbranded products, thus posing dangers to consumers' health. The NAFDAC boss, in a statement issued by the NAFDAC's resident media consultant, Shayo Akintola, pointed out the manufacturers of food products should always be more concerned about their products in the market by establishing post-market surveillance units in their companies. She recalled that many years ago, the agency had made post-marketing surveillance (PMS) mandatory for companies, but compliance has been poor. Adeyeye stated that if a product doesn't have a NAFDAC number, such product can't guarantee the safety. Consider this: when they stop, please do Learn not to encroach on people's space. And that's AN24 News produced by Temitope Ogubanke. Follow us on all our social media platforms.